Look, I think this whole crisis has disrupted lives, has disrupted livelihoods, but I think it's also forcing each of us to examine what we call business as usual. Because I think the reason is that a lot of the challenges and trends that were underlying in our economy for some time have got exacerbated during this crisis. So, for example, access to the digital economy is quickly kind of becoming a dividing line between what countries and businesses will be able to get through this with minimal damage or in fact may benefit, and others that may find it very challenging to recover in the way we were pre-crisis. And the second really angle here is the fact that this physical distancing that we've been forced to go through for the sake of containing the virus, I think it's actually put an accelerator under nationalist tendencies and at the
Mm.
expense of efficiencies and resiliencies that come with partnerships and trade relationships. So I think those two angles are what we should be talking about as we go
Those are
along.
very
But
valuable
my view is that
points.
these two, the first one, the one about digital, it's gone from nice to have to a
And
necessity, which means we've got to think about two things. One is how are SMEs and people who may get left out, who may be challenged by this move, how do we get them to get a level playing field so they can play the way they need to because they're key to our future? And you can't have the internet of everything without the inclusion of everyone. You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
first challenge. And the second one is that I think data privacy, cybersecurity, this is just a hugely critical issue as we go more and more digital. And I think the challenge here is that on the other hand of this, everybody is going more local and more nationalistic. And I think if you have
Mm.
localization tendencies that prevent the transfer of data, that impose technical standards that preclude competition, or they promote a local monopoly, I don't think that's the way we're going to get ourselves back on a pathway of growth.